Hello everyone, I am Ashvin Beetul. I will present you on immersion. Let's firstly start by our contents. So first we'll go on introduction and then definition of immersion. The third one, concept of immersion, benefits of immersion, challenges of immersion, conclusion, and references. Let's start by an introduction. Our context here is STEM education, and uh, based on literature review, that it is noted that immersion in STEM education represents a kind of, let's say, transformative approach, and it engages students deeply through interactive and realistic experiences, and it utilizes immersive technologies like VR and AR, and in fact, this method fosters enhanced learning outcomes, and it prepares the students for real-world STEM challenges. A definition of immersion, as per Agrawal, he mentions that it is a state of being deeply engaged and absorbed in an activity or environment, and thus to the point of losing awareness of the surrounding world. And it is, in fact, um, interesting to know that Agrawal also said that immersion is a mental state. So that's why sensory simulation is not really required to experience immersion. As such, for example, daydreaming can be an immersive experience. The concept of immersion, as per Murray, so he uh, noted about two major perspectives on immersion. The first one is an individual uh, psychological state, that is, um, let's say, kind of similar to an idea of involvement. So it is understood then as a user's psychological state. When they are involved, they are more than absorbed, engaged, and even engrossed in that specific environment. And then secondly, he pointed on objective property, whether as a system or as a technology. So this one is a set of characteristic of that system or of that technology, which can be in fact objectively determined and quantified. So we may better understand these two, still according to Murray. Let's see how he defines immersion. He says, in fact, that immersion is a metaphor. That is, it's a feeling of being underwater. For example, here we want a psychologically immersive experience to feel like being in the ocean or a pool, and thus it will be a completely different reality that captures, in fact, that fully captures our attention. So the first image on the left hand side, so the person is in fact in the ocean, and she is fully immersed. The second one, objective property, so whether we are using a technology or a system, is still the same example, that is in the ocean. So that child or teen is fully uh, immersive, like in that environment, and this fully captures the attention for both cases. What are the benefits then of immersion? According to um, a systematic literature review, there are several benefits of using immersion in education, and that is for all levels and diverse fields. The main benefits here are just printed it as a word cloud. So the main benefits are satisfaction, retention, improve understanding, improve performance, and engagement. Yet, we also have some challenges of immersion. Still, according to literature review, some challenges noted have been that both students and also some teachers have been using only the technologies, that is, they are avoiding books. And we have seen also that due to not many research and development made, there are poorly designed interfaces. So maybe this one can be uh, future research. And then we have seen that the immersive devices, that is, the prices are really high, and especially there are lots of cyber sickness cases, as, for example, headache, dizziness, nausea, eye strain, and hearing discomfort. That is when they would place the volume too high. To conclude, we have seen the definition, that is, um, in brief, it is a kind of state of deep mental involvement in an environment. So that can be in any field. And we have seen also the concept of psychological state. And secondly, the objective property of technology. We can refer to that two kind of images that we have seen, yet they both have the same feeling. And uh, it can be noted that for that um, two cases in the ocean, these persons will not think of what they will have to do next or what about their personal issues. No, in fact, they are personally and fully immersed in that uh, environment. Then we have seen also the benefits. That is, we have um, for all the benefits. It comes to, let's say, enhance learning outcomes. And we have seen also the challenges, that is, we have some poorly interface design, the high price, and the cyber sickness. A recommendation, indeed, from the answers is you can take a rest. That is, take a rest between each VR or AR session. So, just to avoid some kind of mental fatigue, you can just take a rest. So these are my references and includes the answers which I mentioned, systematic literature review. So I would recommend you to go through them, and thank you very much for your attention.